Okay, so Tina and Aaron will be with us today. And so Tina and Aaron, just to let you know, I'm sure you already know, you are sitting in front of our esteemed College Board of Trustees and our foundation board members. So these are individuals who manage and lead the college and who are out there trying to get resources for the college and for you and your students, your fellow students. And so they are excited to talk to you today. They're excited to be with you to hear about your journey here at HAC. And we have a couple questions that we would like to ask you. But before I do that, I would like you, if you can, to introduce yourselves and ask or tell us a little about your educational background, your program of study, and your length at HAC, length of time at HAC. So Tina, if you could start, that'd be great. Again, the education background, program of study, and the time that you've been with us.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Thank you for the invite. My name is Tina Lucille Hayes, and I honor the Lucille that's after my grandmother. And I've been at HAC for 3 years, and I graduated last fall with the Associates in Fine Arts in the photography program. And thank you. And I will be graduating next month with the Associates in the Arts program. And when I tell you, well, we're just talking about how long I've been at HAC, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I've been at HAC for 3 years. I did just register for the theater program as well. And that is my background in the arts, is the theater. I also am a certified occupational therapy assistant, which I earned that in the U.S. Army. And I think that's it for the question, right?
For now, that's good, Tina. Yes, thank you very, very much. Aaron.
Good afternoon. My name is Erin Marie Zimmerman. I am a first generation college student. I graduated from high school in 99, and up until this last 3 years, that would have been the extent of my education. And I am looking to graduate in the spring of 24 from the social service program.
Very nice.
Thank you very much for allowing me to be here. This is definitely a big honor for me. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Aaron, we're the ones that are honored. So thank you for taking time to be with us, because we're here for you and Tina and 15,000 other students. So Tina, if you don't mind, how has the college impacted you in a positive way?
Where do I begin? So many positive ways. And first, I'd like to echo Erin. I am also a first generation college graduate. So, but so many positive ways. I can't even, I'm a part of the Keys program. Sherry, my facilitator, she has been phenomenal. My advisor, Theron, he is the supreme advisor, the best advisor I've ever had. The support programs throughout HAC, the clubs, the faculty, the professors, everyone is focused on your success. And I felt that from the second I walked on campus. I didn't sign up right away for classes. I had visited, but the support system throughout HAC is phenomenal. And it's really the best experience I've had in the college experience because of that support. And again, you know, the whole experience for me has been beyond positive.
Great, thank you. Aaron.
I'm not sure there can be anything more impactful than this last 3 years has been for me. I grew up in my dad was a business owner. He was a landscaper. The last 20 years, that is what I did. I planted trees and I seeded yards. Manual labor was all I knew. Injury after injury to my knees. 36, I was told I needed a knee replacement. I worked a couple years, and at which point I no longer could walk to do my job. Disability kept telling me that I wasn't disabled and I needed a way to support my family. So I said, oh my God, why don't I just do what I've always wanted to do and go back to school? So I did that. And it has changed my life immensely. It has given me a confidence that I've never had. It has given me a confidence that I've never had before. It has opened more doors that could have never been opened if I continued to just keep nursing these injuries and continuing to work. This was the life-changing moment for me. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So why did you choose HAC, Tina?
Well, it's a long story. Everything in my life is a long story, but I moved up here and I wanted to I wanted to get formal education in photography. So I just kind of was exploring the area and I stumbled across HAC and I came to the campus and met with the admissions and I was like sold. Just the atmosphere, just the supportive, the welcoming that I got at the Welcome Center. So it did take me a few years to actually sign up for classes because of work and getting settled. And I decided that right smack at the beginning of the pandemic, that would be a great time to sign up. And it actually was a great time to sign up. So, but it just, and I found out that the photography program, and I did not research this before I came to this area, that I stumbled upon a premier photography program. So it was all in the stars for me. And I echo everything that Erin said, because it has been an extremely positive and enriching experience, building my confidence as well. So I'm right there with you, Erin.
Thank you for saying that, Tina. Is there any one favorite faculty member you had in the photography program?
Garrick.
Okay.
Dorset.
Yes. Yep, Garrick Dorset. We'll let him know. Thank you. Erin.
Well, I'm born and raised Lancaster County. The Lancaster campus is situated on an old stomping ground of mine from high school. It's an old pork slaughter building they tore down to erect the building. A little history. But no, I go past it every day. I needed something. I'm a single mom with two children that are very neurodivergent and need me throughout the day, whether it be in school or afterwards. It was close. It was easy to get to. It was financially within my means. And it was what I saw every day. It's on the sides of buses. It's, like you can't go anywhere in Lancaster City without seeing HAC, and in talking to people that I knew, they had been to HAC. Yes, I went there. It's the great thing. So like I said, I was at a I don't know what to do. I need to financially support my kids and myself, and going back to school to find a new career was it. And you guys were at the right place at the right time. And I had the perfect opportunity after the pandemic in the situation that I was in, and I took the leap. And it was the best leap without a parachute. The parachute opened up. I just had a little faith in your professors, and I'm also part of the KEYS program. My facilitators, they are awesome. The incentives for the grades, for working, it brings it all together. And it really just, it's like a family. I don't feel, even as old as 44, and I had a classmate who was in her 80s. Everybody kind of fits together uniquely. And it's family. Like I've never felt awkward or outcast in anything that HAC has, that I've been involved with HAC.
Thank you, Erin. Thanks for saying that. And I can see Dr. Liney Carter's got a big smile after you said about seeing everything on the side of a bus. That's great. Good marketing. So the last official question I have is, many of us around this table have received assistance to get through college in one way or another. So there are many more of us who have reached out and people have been very helpful for us to get to our goal. Can you tell us a little about your experience in receiving money through the Emergency Assistance Fund with many of these people around the table who've raised money for that fund? If you could tell us about your experience with that, what maybe led you to apply for that, and how did the funding help you? Either Aaron or Tina, we don't have to follow an order here. Whoever feels more comfortable talking first.
I could speak to that. I first heard of the HAC emergency program through my facilitator, Sherry, at the Keys program. They're excellent at making sure that you're aware of all the resources that are available to you. And you don't have to be in trouble to find out about it. They lay everything out for you, and they remind you on a regular basis what resources are out there. So I had a situation where my car broke down and I needed to use monies that would otherwise have had to go to rent to have that car fixed. And so I did that. And then I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot about the HAC emergency fund. Sherry reminded me once again. So I applied. The process was smooth. It's very streamlined. And I think within a week, I was presented with the assistance. And when I tell you, it was, first of all, it was a relief and a load, when you can't make a bill, especially keeping a roof over your head, the stress that causes, I was able to get through that. And it was just such a sigh of relief that I had, and very extremely appreciative of the assistance.
Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Aaron.
I just same as what she is saying. The Keys program, they are on top of making sure that you're aware of things when they come in. So I was told that something was available, and that was it. It wasn't a hard process at all. It was very simple. Everything, even if there were questions, like I said, you can pop in nowadays and just say, hey, I have a question, and they very quickly answer anything that's needed. But for me, mine was definitely my knee replacement in July of this year. Just the inability to move around, to be able to work, to be able to do anything, to subsidize myself. So that's pretty much it.
Good. Thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate that. So for any of the members here, any questions that you may have of these two illustrious students?
I'd like to ask Tina a question. Tina?
Yes, sir.
Somebody mentioned the diploma. That's a very interesting room you're in. Where are you with all the hanging?
I am at home, and I live in Duncannon. I live in a schoolhouse that was converted to apartments. I'm in school. Always.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks fun. We'll all be there soon.
Yeah.
We'll be there for brunch. Yeah. Any other questions that you may have of either of our two students? Pete, yes.
I have a question and an observation. And the question is, going back to school later in life compared to when I went to HAC, I was in 64, right out of high school. How was that adjustment for both of you, number one? And number two, I just want to add as an observation. You make the terminology HAC proud. You are the people behind that exclamation, because you make us all proud sitting at this table in the way you handled yourself today. And I just want to say that's the reason you two, as well as a host of other people that are behind you, that's the reason why I sit at this table as a board member, to keep the tradition going, to bring people into an educational facility when there's a want and desire to learn and improve. And I just want to say thank you to both of you. Now, let's get back to that senior question.
Well, since I'm the actual senior, Erin, you're young enough to be my daughter. So as far as any adjustment, I never had with me, I've been going to school on and off my whole life, pretty much. So, and I don't know. I think I get that from my mother, my father, maybe my family. Like, if you want to do something, don't let anything stop you. Actually, my grandmother, age was never anything to her. If she decided she was going to do something, if she was 75, she would just do it, and age would not stop her. So I think growing up, I learned that, it's, if you want to do something, it doesn't matter how old you are, just do it. And so I never really, and especially at HAC, there is such a diverse age population, from 16, because you have your dual enrollment, to 80s. So I feel so comfortable. And I've always, even when, I think when I was in my 40s, when I was Erin's age, when I was a baby, I went back to school, and I was the oldest, because at that time, was still kind of, not the popular thing to do. I still didn't feel uncomfortable. So I think that's just me, my personality. But again, I have to say, at HAC, age is not a number. It's such a welcoming, diverse population here. So
It's a good question, good answer.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Now I'll answer it. I might be the baby, but I have a little bit of a story. I really struggled in high school. Matter of fact, I just went through some things. My parents are retiring. My mom saved them. I don't know why, but my grade point average was 1.192 in high school. I now stand with a 4.0. I didn't go to school from the time that I graduated until then. The transition was difficult. I worked construction. I didn't have any degree of learning. The transition from hugging trees to typing on computers was difficult, but there is transitional courses that HAC offers that I was able to successfully participate in that paved that bridged that gap. And at first I was a little agitated because, oh, why do I have to do this? But I absolutely, in the end, appreciated that they were available, because I didn't know as much as I thought I did. So I do appreciate those courses being offered, and I did utilize them, and they made a world of difference. So
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a great story. I wonder how we can capture that on the side of the bus.
Right?
Yeah. Both your stories, Tina. Yeah.
I just said it'd be a big bus.
Yeah.
That would be a big one.
Other questions that you may have, statements?
I'll just
Dr.
say,
Steve.
Erin and Tina. Sorry, did I?
That's okay. I'll wait for you. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I just want to say, Erin and Tina, thank you so much for sharing. Your stories are just heartwarming and so inspiring, and just it tells us the why, the work we do at HAC, and thank you for living examples of that. And you share such great examples and stories, but if you were at the space where you have the executive director of the foundation and the president and the trustees and the foundation board, if you were to ask or change one thing about HAC, what that would be?
I also just
I'll let you go first, Erin. I got to think about that one.
I don't have anything to compare it to. So for me, everything has really been a smooth transition. I came at the changing of times, so I have no idea what it was before COVID. I came at the cusp end of COVID. But for me, I really don't have anything to base it for. I haven't had any issues. Everything has been a smooth, it's just smooth. So I'm sorry, I don't even
Don't
know.
be
I don't
so-
want to say something. Sorry.
Don't be
It's
sorry,
perfect.
Aaron. We're happy about that.
But yeah, so there's nothing that I can say or even compare it to. It has been a wonderful experience the whole way around.
Yeah, of course there's always, and I don't, there's always going to be hiccups. There's always going to be little, struggles here and there. And I think I would say keep moving in the same direction that you're going in, which is a positive direction. Of course, you're going to have setbacks. Of course, you're going to have roadblocks, or students will have roadblocks, but I think being such a diverse and open school system, that you always look for ways to improve. So yeah, like Erin, I've had a really positive experience. Of course there was some stumbling, but all in all, it's been a positive experience. And I am neurodiverse. I have ADHD and a couple other, things. And that was the other. So I'm also part of the SAS, the Student Active Services. So Erin Rose, my coordinator for that. So that was incredible. Like, all the resources are there and prominent. Like, this is the first school that I've had, even down to the financial aid, which, there's a little stumbling blocks there, but I was never encouraged so strongly in everything, and all the resources. So that's a real positive at HAC, because I've been to many colleges and they're, not as vocal about the resources. You have to dig deep. So here I didn't have to dig as deep.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Ski, I just had a comment or two. First of all, Erin and Tina, thank you so much for taking the time to share this information with us and give us your, honest feedback. That's what we need around the table, is people to be open and candid. I talk to people all the time for a living, so I know it sometimes can be pretty daunting to be in a room with a bunch of people that you don't know. So, kudos to both of you. That is a huge thing to do. Secondly, what I also heard, which I think it's great for everybody to put this in perspective. Since HAC started in 1964, our mission has always been to create opportunities, transform lives, and to shape the future together. So I think that we are doing what we are walking the walk and talking the talk. So I thank you so much for being a part of that. Aisha already asked a question that I was going to ask, but I will leave you with this. You two are the reason that we do what we do. It starts with the student, and everything else falls into place, and that's why we're all here. I would ask that take that energy and your positive experience and consider, being part of that a strong alumni network, getting involved, because the more people that we have around the room or in the community that spread this good word, that just it keeps that momentum and that energy for HAC going. So again, thank you, and thank you to everybody who contributes to our success.
Erin and Tina, you have two major employers right here with Miss Knorr and Miss Grove. So Giant and Boyer Ritter. So keep that in mind when you're getting ready to apply for positions. Remind me that you met them already.
Yep.
Yes, networking, truly, this is networking at its best. Anyone else online that may have a question for our two outstanding students?
Comment.
Ms. El-Sheikh.
Yes. Hi, Tina and Erin, and thank you very much for sharing your experience, and especially you, Tina, for stating the fact that many of us don't know that HAC help our population. I don't call it a special need, but with different abilities. My son is autistic, and I did personally send one student to ski who is severe autism, graduated high school. He came, ski and the team gave him a tour. He went on and did 2 successful semesters at HAC. He's out working now, he's taking a break. But this is show the amount of work, compassion, and what we can offer. It's not out there. You don't see it anywhere. And I just want to highlight that and thank the team again, and thank Ski and everyone that made it possible for me to think positive that when my son is at a school age, he will have a place at HAC. So thank you, Tina. Thank you, Erin, and all of you. Give yourself a pat in the back and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ms. El-Sheikh. And Tina and Erin, there are 3 graduates of HAC who are on the screen with you, and there are 3 graduates of HAC that are sitting around this table, and many others who've taken classes at HAC. So you're in good company. Erin or Tina, any questions for these individuals around the table or on the screen?
I don't have a question. I just want to say again, thank you. I do make it a point to do things that once a month at least that make me uncomfortable. And while I did come in here and my heart was pounding, I have since relaxed. And I appreciate, I know you said that you guys are here for us. But this really is a newfound walk in my life from where I have come from. And I appreciate it from the bottom of all of me. And I will absolutely, if I can, trick my kids into thinking they have to go to college. If they do, they will be coming to HAC. My son talks about how proud he is, and he's a junior. So I'm going to push him. But I, again, appreciate the absolute honor to be here today. Thank you very much.
Erin, thank you. And I think you have a great future as a public speaker. You did a great job. As Mr. Wambach said, we are #HAC proud of you. So you presented very, very well.
And I would like to echo again, Erin, for, again, how appreciative I am of all the support systems throughout HAC and the board and the foundation. Because without any of that, I would not be here. And I would not have gotten my degrees. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you both for taking time this afternoon. We're going to give you a little round of applause.